In the shortest amount of time feasible, we will go over it. In all honesty, the most bizarre trend is that the price of Ripple's XRP has not increased by a significant amount, despite the fact that the cryptocurrency market as a whole has been expanding at a steady pace. It cannot be denied that there is something that has been missed more and more. Warning, this is the case of Ripple's long-term legal action against the Securities and Exchange Commission. Don't be concerned, however, since the chief executive officer of Ripple has come to our aid and explained what is going on. All of this will be settled in the near future, but you are not prepared for anything. It is about to take place that our preferred cryptocurrency market will undergo a significant test, and it is something that you cannot surrender. Let's not waste any more time here. Let's get straight to the topic. Thank you very much. Consequently, as the SEC and Ripple go on to the next stage of their legal struggle, it is essential to have a solid understanding of the primary issues that they made in their argument. Ripple's selling of XRP, according to the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), constitutes an offer of questionable safety, which is in violation of federal securities regulations. Ripple, on the other hand, considers XRP to be a coin rather than a security, and they vehemently disagree with this assertion. Therefore, there is a feeling of anticipation all around. The final product. In spite of the fact that there have been issues in the past, it is essential to have a positive attitude, particularly for those individuals who demonstrate support for XRP Ripple. Our focus is always on innovation and the creation of real solutions, said Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. We look forward to bringing about real solutions. In the realm of digital assets, we have not wavered from our commitment to collaborate with regulatory bodies in order to guarantee that there is transparency and accountability. For the first time in July of 2023, it became abundantly evident that XRP functions more like a coin than a security. This court case started to take a significant turn for the worst. Ripple and its supporters were given the opportunity to. In the world of cryptocurrencies, XRP has demonstrated its presence by experiencing a significant rise. In the context of discussing the challenges that the legal system presents, it is essential to keep in mind that setbacks can be opportunities for personal development. Jay Clayton, who once served as the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, has stated that regulation should not slow down progress, rather, it should accelerate it up. The concept that underpins Ripple's promise to revolutionize the global payment system through the implementation of blockchain technology is one that strikes a chord with many people. Ripple continues to demonstrate how resilient and determined they are in spite of the challenges they face. According to a quote attributed to Chris Larson, one of the creators of Ripple, Nu Samsung In. At this period, for a considerable amount of time, we continue to have faith in the transformative power of XRP, despite the fact that the path may be hindered by difficulties. At this point in the healing process, both sides state their arguments with as much power and conviction as possible. Nevertheless, it is essential to keep in mind the more far-reaching impacts of this dispute because of the legal implications that it may have. Hester Pierce, a commissioner of the Securities and Exchange Commission, stated that the rules had to be understandable, predictable, and consistent. Not only is this done to ensure that it is followed, but it is also done to safeguard investors and to promote creative thinking. The conclusion of this court struggle will, in the end, determine the course that the Bitcoin industry will take in the future. As a result of the fact that Ripple and the SEC are currently in this crucial period, it serves as a useful reminder that development frequently requires going through difficult times. Winston Churchill once said, "The pessimist sees trouble, and every chance the optimist sees trouble, and every chance." This is a perfect example of the difference between the two. Maintaining a positive outlook on the future of XRP and Ripple can be accomplished by looking forward with determination and optimism. At this point, it is necessary for us to delve even more into the topic. Regarding the legal struggle, we have discussed it. I am able to comprehend the perspectives of both parties, and I have gained a deeper understanding of what the term regular confidentiality means in the cryptographic realm. But let's be honest here. What are your thoughts on this? The people who use XRP, it is simple to become engrossed in laughter when one is dealing with pressures and anxieties that are out in the distance. In spite of the fact that there is a great deal of legalese and constant monitoring, is there anything positive that could occur for Ripple and XRP? What should we anticipate given the significance of this phase of the conflict? Let's begin by removing the layers of complexity, then investigate the options, and last, determine the results that are feasible. Trust in God. Believe in me, you won't be able to lose it. The community of XRP members keeps out of the way between Ripple and the SEC, and they are filled with optimism, strength, and possibly even a little bit of risk-taking. One tweet from Jack the Rippler neatly summarizes the attitude that was anticipated. Bye-bye SEC, bye-bye XRP. The majority of people's hopes for a favorable outcome are summed up in one tweet. However, this is not merely a matter of idea, it is more than that. Jack the Rippler contributes to the surrounding air while the spores swirl. The statement "it's about to happen" was made in a different tweet by them. At the end of April, Ripple and the SEC will finally put a stop to their ongoing conflict. With the release of this new information, Ripple has entered the realm of cryptocurrency, which has sparked discussions about the various outcomes that could occur and how they could potentially impact the success of the XRP market. People have more trust when there is a possibility of a satisfactory settlement, particularly when it comes to the possibility of an increase in price. They have their attention fixed on the mark of $1 that does not exist. However, there is a practical aspect that cannot be disregarded and must be taken into consideration. In the official capacity, Stuart Alderodi, the legal representative for Ripple, has put out his own tweet in which he offers a sober perspective on the recent losses that the SEC has suffered. He remarks, "Another week, another loss for the SEC." Referring to the temperature of the Fifth Circuit on the SEC's repair suggestions for new emissions, another week was another loss for the SEC. Instances of legal setbacks such as this one demonstrate how difficult and complicated it is for regulatory agencies to carry out their duties, as well as the potential results that could result from their approach. Not only is Ripple going up against the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), but this legal struggle is also a microcosm of the larger conflict that exists between innovative ideas and the government, as well as the function that the government plays in the Bitcoin industry. The effect of the bill will undoubtedly result in a change to the regulatory structure for digital assets, which will have an impact on the sentiment of investors and the dynamics of the market over the course of the next several years. It is quite evident that the XRP community is robust, despite the fact that the world is full with uncertainty. XRP supporters continue to fail to adequately consider the potential of the cryptocurrency as a digital currency that has the ability to bring about change, despite the fact that legal warnings have been issued. As the narrative progresses, these tweets serve as a disturbing reminder of the unpredictability and the possibility of the outcome. Individuals that are struggling for XRP do not have sufficient amounts of heart. However, if the sentiment of the group is unambiguous, what is the overall perspective? The Chief Executive Officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, has expressed his thoughts on this significant milestone. Without a doubt, we have discussed his strategy in the past, but in order to have a complete comprehension of what is taking place, it is important to delve deeper into his thinking. Ultimately, his perspective has the potential to provide us with valuable information regarding the company's strategy and its plans for the future. This is an opportunity that you just do not want to pass up. Also, there are explanations, excessively and beyond. The value of XRP has been fluctuating like a roller coaster as a result of the ongoing legal dispute between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). The Chief Executive Officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, is still confident in the company's potential to produce value, despite the fact that it is continuously being examined. This is despite the fact that the price of XRP is fluctuating. In an interview that took place not too long ago on Bloomberg Live, Garlinghouse discussed the significance of collaborating with regulatory bodies and the efforts that Ripple is doing to collaborate with regulatory bodies such as banks. He is of the opinion that this relationship is a positive development that has an impact on the performance of XRP, putting forward the possibility that consistent clarity could be beneficial to its value proposition. There were additional analogies that Garlinghouse proposed between XRP and Bitcoin. He acknowledged that Bitcoin is the most prominent cryptocurrency on the market, and he brought up the possibility that XRP may be used to address large-scale problems involving the transfer of value. Garlinghouse is of the opinion